Hey guys and gals, this is Tony George from DocSports.com coming to you from the compound here in Las Vegas. Still haven't got the back wall done yet, so forward facing in the guitar lab here in the George Studios. Nonetheless, going to be bringing you the Travelers Championship 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3 free leans in this tournament. And they're going to be tournament leans. I do head-to-heads daily. So we're going to give you some tournament leads and a long shot in a top 5 finish here on this video. Very quickly, we almost didn't do this video because we had a COVID scare there with Brooks Koepka's caddy and maybe a couple players backing out of the tournament. But I think the players, all that I have here, are going to participate in this tournament for your free picks. This video is for Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'll give you a brief update on Friday what we got on deck here. Another big weekend with UFC. We've got NASCAR, another top pick coming to you from Pocono. We went 1 and 2 on our NASCAR card. Jimmy Johnson spun out. We faded Byron in every category, and we were able to get the win with Amarola, who finished backwards for third place. But nonetheless, an exciting race, and that is our 11th top pick out of 12 races of 6 units or more. So pretty impressive stuff. I ran into a guy over at Stations Casino Day over at Santa Fe that said, "Hey, you're Tony George, blah, blah, blah." And yeah, he said, "Man, I've been buying these NASCAR picks, and just only one I bet is your top pick because they are golden. And I am making money hand over fist," and I was glad to hear it. And I allowed him to buy me lunch. Why not? Meet a client. But nonetheless, had a nice discussion. But nonetheless, we'll have NASCAR for you and a big weekend of golf, and Major League Baseball's back as well. We'll talk about that on Friday. But this tournament here, you're going to see this happen in all these sports, whether it's NBA, whether it's Major League Baseball, PGA, probably NASCAR, even the NFL, where you're going to have COVID, somebody tests positive, and there's going to be repercussions for that. The match, the game, the setup, the lines are going to be taken down and put back up, this, that, and the other. So you can expect it. We're living in a different world right now, folks. But nonetheless, be sure and get over to Docs and get yourself ready to win in a PGA this week. Had a strong weekend push on Sunday, but nonetheless, we give you a free $60 if you've never been a member. Utilize that. Get yourself hooked up. So Doug Upstone and myself today tried to do a Tony's Time, and his internet connection down in Phoenix was so bad that we couldn't pull it off with the side-by-side thing that we do on the green screen and all that. So we'll try and get another one of those up for you and do a weekly golf video for Tony's Time with Doug Upstone each and every week. He's tearing it up in golf. He knows it very well. When I first started doing it about 10 years ago, he was already doing it, and I was calling him up for advice. We've been friends a long time, so nonetheless, always some great insight from Doug, so be sure and check out his videos on the YouTube as well, or the website. So either one. We're going to get to the Travelers Championship, TPC River Highlands. It's a Pete Dye course. It's one of the shorter courses on tour, 6,800 yards, par 70, and you could say it's a bomber's course. A lot of pitch and putt for a lot of these guys. However, guys like Bubba Watson have won it 3 times. Phil Mickelson, Jordan Spieth, to name a few. You've got 14 of the top 20 players in the world in a field of 154. As I tape this, trying to make a 65-player cut. So it's going to be, balls to the wall type tournament here. And this tournament always comes down to a lot of playoffs, a lot of close matches, close scores right down to the very end on Sunday, and you can expect the same thing. It's one of the more exciting tournaments that you can watch on television, so be sure and tune in. We're going to give you some free picks, and one thing about this course, if you want to look at kind of the handicap on it, this is a course where you don't, you hear a lot about greens, strokes gained, putting, and this, that, and the other. This is one of those rare courses where you got to look at the statistic that is strokes gained off the tee box. And you want to look at some of the top players in there. And one of them, Sergio Garcia, who played well down at the RBC Heritage last week, was in the hunt. I don't know what, top 20 finish. It was somewhere in that range. I don't have those numbers in front of me, but he is awesome off the tee box. and he's going to be good on this golf course. He's going to be in the mix. And if you look at a head-to-head for the tournament, not day-to-day, but head-to-head, you can bet this head-to-head tomorrow. But for the tournament, I like Sergio Garcia as an underdog plus 110 over Patrick Reed as one of my free picks. And then your tournament picks. Let's go top 5. And I'm going to go with the guy that's got a hot hand, that's going to bomb it off the tee box, that's got a great short game. His putting leaves a little bit to be desired right now, and that's Bryson DeChambeau. And I know he's one of the favorites to win the whole tournament. Why not? He's played well at Colonial. He played well at down at Hilton Head last week in Harbor Town. Great player. Put on about 25, 30 pounds and a lot of muscle mass, and he's trying to be big off the box. He's big off the box, and he's been consistent. So I think at Patrick Reed, you never know what you're going to get with him. He's always a mixed bag. You can get really good or really bad. There's really not a whole lot in between with him. So I'm going to go ahead and take Garcia on the head-to-head. My 2 tournament top 5, so as we mentioned, Bryson DeChambeau plus 275 is a good number. And I'm going to go with Bubba Watson, who played well last week at RBC Heritage. He's won this thing 3 times. He loves this golf course. And we all know Bubba can bomb it. He can bomb it into another area code before it finally lands. And he's plus 600 as a top 5 finish. And I think that's a good number. Well worth throwing a 50 spot on. Those are your free picks for the Travelers Championship up there in Connecticut at River Highlands. Be sure and tune in Friday for a quick update. We'll talk about Major League Baseball. Boom! 60-game season coming our way, plus 225 units the last 2 years documented. Yeah, I'm excited about some Major League Baseball. We'll talk about it on Friday.